Now, Russia and Saudi Arabia just signed a military cooperation agreement. And this is huge. It has everything to do with what's going on in Afghanistan. It has everything to do with what's happening in the United States. And folks, it has everything to do with biblically prophetic implications. Here's why. Let's get started with this because we don't have a lot of time, but let me tell you, this is a big one. This one is significant. I said this already. I said the most prophetically significant aspect of what happened in Afghanistan and what's happening in Afghanistan is the fact that the United States of America is ceasing to be a superpower. Now we know based on Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39, there will be no superpower to stop the forces that come against Israel. Russia, of course, being the leader of those forces. But what is even more interesting than that is as the United States ceases to be a superpower, the geopolitical implications of what's happening are unbelievably amazing. First of all, you got to know this. The Saudis and the Russians coming to a military cooperation agreement should not be a surprise to anybody because the implications that we find in Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39 is although Saudi Arabia is one of the large dissenters to what Russia is doing, they're not going to attack Russia, which implies they're not going to be as strong as Russia, and it also implies that there must be some kind of a cordial relationship in existence or in place or in existence at that time with Russia. Now that's a very significant thing. But what's even more significant than that is you have to understand 24% of the exports of the United States goes to Saudi Arabia as it relates to weaponry. By this agreement being signed, Russia and Saudi Arabia are telling the United States of America, you are no longer significant to us. We really don't necessarily care about the fact that you're the number one exporter to us of all of this stuff. And Russia is basically saying, push over United States of America. I am the one that becomes the person who is in charge of the Middle East. Putin is doing this everywhere. And the fact that, Saudi Arabia is actually entering into an agreement like this with Putin is a primary indicator of the fact that the United States of America does not have the influence that it once used to have. It certainly doesn't have the influence that it had when President Trump was in office. And that means something significant. It means